Welcome back, everybody. This is Budley Neck with Pointshop Pro. We're up to episode number 6 already, you guys. I know it's been a while since I did an episode of Pointshop Pro. I have been recording the modded series, and it's been a lot of fun. I know I've only uploaded one, but had a lot of stuff in regular life, in real life, IRL, that's been keeping me super busy. And yeah, we were gone at Chicago for a week. That put me behind, and actually I'm getting ready to leave to Chicago for another week. So yeah, things are pretty crazy. This time I'm actually going to take my whole setup with me because yeah, it's been stressing me out how far behind I got last time. So this time I'm going to pack up, which is a lot for me because I've got my computer and it's got like the whole, you know, the glass sides and the glass and the see-through and the lights, and I'm worried about it getting broke. And then I've got a soundboard and a microphone and 2 monitors, and oh boy, it's going to be a mess to take it all with me. But if I'm going to be gone for a week, or I might just buy me a laptop to do it with while I'm on the road. I think I might just do that. I'll probably just end up buying a laptop, but I'll still have to bring my microphone and my soundboard, or I'll have to sacrifice some quality. I don't know which I'm going to do yet, but I'm definitely not going to let myself get behind like that again. So, as you can see behind me, I've been plugging away on this island. Here and there, whenever I get a chance, I'll get on and I'll work on it a little bit. And the shape of it is coming along, and I've got the vines hanging off the edge and all of that. I think it's looking pretty good. I've still got to what I call texturize it, some of it. As you can see here, I've been hiding this glowstone in it, and it goes with the whole story of this. This was a magical place. It was a magical floating island, an island full of magic, and that's why there were fairies here, and that's why this was a magical place, and that's also why the evil mage chose it. Was he wanted to grab that magic for himself and use it for himself. So that's the idea of this glowstone in here, tucked away here and there. That's like a magical crystal. I'm not sure really, but I think it looks pretty cool. And I've been working on the shape and texturizing it as I can, but as you can see, as you come out here, I've still got a lot to do. Look at this. This place is enormous, you guys. It's just ridiculously big. And I'm just going to keep going all season long, and hopefully I'll have it done by the end of the season. But so far, I'm liking it a lot. I think it's coming along pretty nice. Also up here, I've been kind of working on the shape. This is not done at all. This is just the shape, guys. So this was me testing out. I brought this down to like a hill here where it's kind of like the dirt's just kind of piling down. And I want a giant cliff face here, like a sheer cliff face. And this is all going to be kind of texturized, sort of like this, with little nooks and crannies and holes and sharp things. And what I want down here, I want like a pile of dirt and stone where things that have fallen down have kind of piled up along this edge here. And then from here, it's going to come down at an angle also. I think it's looking pretty cool so far, you guys. And I want this sheer cliff face to come back to here somewhere. And then I would kind of like it to, I kind of want a forest back here. I don't know if I'm going to get to that or not, but I think it would look super cool. A dark, ominous forest behind here, kind of on a hill. I don't want it to be flat. I want it to kind of be like hilly. If we have time for that, I'll definitely try to, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And the other thing I've been working on, I don't know if I've had a payout since I've been talking, but let's see if I can we'll get a load of that payout, you guys. $7.5 million. That's not bad because we're just starting into, well, we're about halfway into week 3, right? We got about 2.5 weeks in, and I am up to $7.5 million payout. And that is actually the reason I'm recording this video. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been building up my villagers up here, and I've been trying to get my payout up to $7.5 million, or $7 million anyway, like a consistent $7 million. And the reasoning behind that is if we are going to be Pointshop Pro, we are going to have to buy a ton of point spawners. And as you can see right here, I've actually got my first point spawner here. There's only one, and I saw it on the auction house for, I think it was like 20 million or something. It was too good of a deal to pass up. I wasn't really interested in getting them yet, but I couldn't pass that up. That was like 15 million off or something like that. So I grabbed that so I could kind of do some experimenting with it and see how they work exactly. And I've had it over here running for, I think, 3 days now. Yeah. And it's pretty odd the way it works. Okay, this guy is linked to this chest right here. And the way I've gotten these points anyway, the first night, I got it at, I think 10 o'clock in the morning a couple days ago. The first the very next morning, I had 4 points, and I was excited. I was like, oh my goodness, I got 4 points in one day from that thing. But I haven't got another one since then, and it's been like a day and a half since I've gotten any points. So, yeah, I guess it's just really, really random, you guys. You never know. But I think once we get a big enough stack and we get a bunch of them going, it'll work out. And that's my other thing here. I was trying to think, once we get a bunch of them going, we don't want this to fill up with the gold bars. We don't want to miss out with the points anyway. We don't care if we miss out on the gold and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do eventually is just spread these out like this, and I'll fill up the entire chest with points once we get a big stack. That way we're not missing out on the points. I really don't care if we miss out on those gold ingots. They only sell for, I think it's 25 or something like that. And we're not after the money on these guys. I mean, sure, it would be nice to keep it. Yeah, they sell for 25. So sure, it would be nice to keep it, but we're not too worried about it. We got the villagers for our money. These guys are really just for the points. I'd much rather keep the points any day and miss out on a little bit of money. After all, I mean, that's the whole point of this series, right? This chest, for those of you that don't know, this minion, I guess I should explain this because a lot of people don't really understand this. This minion, I used a sell all. I think I have another one here. I used a sell module right here. I used a sell module on him. And what that does is that allows you to choose the sell mode. Okay. And the sell mode, the way it works is when you put the sell module on him, it will unlock this. And then you can click this. First time you click it, it will just activate it so that that mode is active. And next, you come in here to pick which chest they're going to sell. At level 1, they'll only sell 1 chest. And then every time you level them up to level 3, they can sell from up to 3 chests. So right now, this guy is selling from this chest and this chest. So these guys right now are just in gen mode. So they are working like a cobblestone generator. And they are just putting ores in here and he's selling them. All I'm really doing that for is the experience, which isn't that much, but it's better than nothing. But every time I've been seeing these guys on the auction house, I've been grabbing them up because I know we're going to need them later on. And there's none right now. I know we're going to need them later on, so we're going to have to split these up. I don't even know if we're going to worry about rabbits because we're pretty much ready to start getting points, I think. The reason I say 7 million payout is that means that every 10 minutes, right? We get a payout every 2 minutes. So that means that every 5 payouts, we would have 35 million. So that means every 10 minutes, we'd be able to get a new point spawner. Okay. And what that means is that every hour, right? That would be 6 an hour. And then 24 hours in a day, we're talking like 140 a day. So that means that right now, it's going to make more sense. I don't know if you know this, but a villager spawner, I did the math, and on average, it'll take about 6 days to pay itself off. So any more villager spawners that we buy right now, we won't start seeing profit for another 6 days. So I've been kind of trying to calculate, like, is it worth getting more, or should we just start with the points? And if I start with the points right now, we'll be able to get thousands a week. And I think that's the best way to do it because we'll start seeing some points coming in right now rather than wait till later. Because like I said, the points don't come in that fast. So I think I'm ready to start getting points, you guys. Oh, the other thing I did, we had a request to do an episode on runes. And so I'm going to do that. And I've got that all set up for today. That's actually what today's episode is mostly going to be about. So I went ahead and I got a stack, 500. I brought this up to 500 blaze. And I was farming XP for a little bit, and I am up to almost 25 million. Actually, if I get these guys right here, if I grab their experience, it might finish me off. Maybe not. They don't have that much. But that is going to be plenty, I think, to test out runes. And I will show you guys my plan for runes in just 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, here we are, and I am all set up here. Look at how fancy this is. I'm sure you saw this in the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to use for the thumbnail because it's pretty awesome thumbnail, I think. It definitely explains what I'm going over this video in a nice visual way. So for those of you that don't know, you can spend experience on runes. Okay, and if we come here to the runes GUI, you can see we have all kinds of different enchantments we can get for different items. And the way that we see what's available is we click on an item and it'll show what's available for that item. So for instance, what's available on a pickaxe is not necessarily what's available on a helmet. Okay, so my goal today is I want to go through these enchants, and I want to look, first of all, feel free to look at what they are. And if you come here and you click on one, like Transfuse, for instance, it will put it on this pickaxe so you can see. So get better ores whilst mining. Cool. Or Jackpot, multiply ores mined. And Boost, receive more experience when mining. That's super cool if that one works in the mining world. I don't know if it does or not. That's something else I want to test. We've got Mending, which is exactly like vanilla, repairs your items with experience. Blasting, explosions while mining. Auto, which will auto sell while mining. Accelerate, gives you speed while mining. So that's like movement speed. And then Enliven gives you haste while mining. And that would be like mining speed. And then Thaw will automatically smelt all ores once mined. That's cool. The axe enchants are all the same, except it's missing a few, but nothing new there. The shovel, I believe, is the same. Yep. And let's check out nothing for the hoe. The sword has one new one. The sword has Hunter. And what Hunter does, it'll get player's head when killed. Okay. So if you want to collect heads as trophies, okay, some people are into that, I guess. If you want heads as trophies, then you want that one, okay? Helmet, Revenge. It just says boom, boom, right? That means explode when you get killed. So that's cool. And then Mending, same as you would expect. Repairs stuff with experience. And everything has Revenge. And Mending, Boots has a new one, actually. Graviting, I guess. I'm not sure. But no fall damage at times. So I don't understand what that means exactly. And then there's Bow, which actually has a couple new ones. Bow has Strike, which lightning strikes where arrow lands. That's super awesome. And Crush, double damage a hit player. So what these do is pretty obvious by the explanation. So we don't really need to test that so much. I do want to test some of them, like for instance the Jackpot in the arena. Does that work, right? Do you multiply ores mined? Does that work? And we would have to, I don't know, a good way to test that, I guess. We could probably test that in the arena. I don't know if this video is going to be long enough for all of this. We might have to split this up into a couple videos. But the thing I want to test today mainly is where to get these runes, what levels of runes. So when you go to the Buy Rune Scrolls menu, you have 5 choices here. Just like I have the 5 chests up there, you have common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. So today what I was thinking would be cool would be to buy 100 or 200 of each. So the common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And I'm going to put whatever I get in these chests. Hopefully they're big enough. They should be, I would imagine. But say I do 200 of each, then we'll be able to get a good idea of the percentage that you will get and what items you can get from where. And I think that would be really cool. So in other words, if you want to know how do I get jackpot level, I don't know if there's different levels on that. I don't know really anything about these yet, and I guess that's what we're going to learn. But if you want to know how to get jackpot, then you'll know, okay, maybe I need to do rare, or maybe I've got a way better shot if I do epic or whatever. So that is my main goal today, and then we might have to do the testing of the runes another day. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get busy, and I am going to go ahead and start getting some of these. Okay, you guys, I am back, and I bought 100 of each. I don't know what I was thinking with the single chest. I didn't think about it, but yeah, these books definitely do not stack. So I only did 100 because this got to be out of control pretty quick, and it became a really big job really quick also. But anyway, I organized all these by the type and by the tier in here, and it wasn't that easy to look at to really tell much. But here's all the normal or the common enchants that I got, and I did organize them this way. But what I did also, I went ahead and made a spreadsheet, a Google Sheet spreadsheet, and I'll put a link to that in the description, but we can go ahead and go over this now. So here's what I made. I made a spreadsheet, and I'm going to put a link to this. I'll share this. So anybody that wants it can use it, and you can actually update it if you want as you gamble for runes. If you're using runes, we can go ahead and close this so we can see more of it. But here's the common and uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And then here's the chance that you'll get a tiered version of this. Like, for example, Enliven, the chance of getting a level 1 or a tier 1 in a common is 6%. So you've got a 6% of getting a tier 1. And then this is a total percent. So a chance of getting this enchantment or this rune at all. So somewhere where we have multiple, where are we at? Like right here, we have a 6% and a 7%. And you've got a total of 13% of getting a blasting enchantment and a legendary. So I went ahead and made this. And I don't know what to go over here. I guess I'll just put a link in the description, and anybody that wants to look at this, you are more than welcome to look at it. And oops, I just noticed that right there is missing a outline. So let's go ahead and put you in the middle. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I protected some of it. Like for instance, you should never, these are actually controlled by formulas. So you should never, ever edit anything except the number that you got, and it will calculate it. So say, for instance, you gamble or you get some runes. Let's say you gamble some uncommon, and you end up getting 2 of these here. Whatever you put in here, it will adjust everything for you automatically. It will all automatically update. And then when we get rid of that, so say we got a tier 5 on here, say we got 10. Okay, it's going to update everywhere, all the percentages, all of your chances, everything everywhere. Nice automated, nice and easy. And yeah, this has every enchantment, everything you could want, I guess. And this is only 100 in each. So this was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 books that I used to get this information. And yeah, as you go, if you gamble some, if you keep updating this with yours, then yeah, it will keep getting more and more accurate as far as the percentages, what gets what. So yeah, there you go, you guys. Those of you that were requesting runes, now we know where to get what rune, what's the best chance to get what rune, and what tier of that rune. And some of these, I'm not sure. I don't know enough about runes. Some of these, I believe, have some extra tier slots, like I believe it was, let's see here, well, right here, for instance. Okay, accelerate, I didn't see where it went past tier 3 anywhere. Okay, and the only place I got it was in rare and epic, and it only went up to tier 3. So I don't know if you can possibly get a tier 4, 5, or 6. I also don't know if you can combine runes. So that was the next thing I was going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And like I said, if you guys want to take a closer look at that, or you want a copy of that for yourself, I'll have a link in the description. And let's turn full screen back on. And another thing I was curious about was we need to make an anvil. Can you combine these books? I don't know if you can do that or not. So we need, let's just get 4 of these guys. Okay, and we will make us an anvil. Let's get you. Okay. Now, I don't know if you need an anvil to combine them, but let's see. We've got some tier 1 mending. So let's see if we can combine these to make a tier 2. Can you do that? Doesn't look like you can do that. Not this way anyway. Oh, I don't know what that does either. What about crafting? Can we combine them that way? Nope. It doesn't look like you can. You may be able to. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing here. But I don't see how you combine these. So you might want to go for save up the experience for the higher ones. Because like, for instance, mending goes all the way to tier 6. Now, testing out these runes, I don't have time for that in this video. And that'll probably be the next video, actually testing out the difference between maybe tier 1 and tier 6. And see what they do. But for now, this is a lot of useful information. And I will keep this. In the next video, we'll go over what the runes are and what the different tier levels mean. See if we can figure that out. Yeah. And before I get off here, I have got quite a bit of money there saved up just from doing that experiment. Just from gathering those and gathering the data. I've actually been working on that all day now. Ooh, 8 blaze. Nah, I'm not going to do it. Ooh, a minion for 50 million. Are we going to need that? I better get it now for 50 million. That's not bad. I'm going to grab that. And let's go ahead and go to one auctions. And there he is. Okay, I will get him set up in a little bit. Okay, you guys, I was just editing the video. I thought I was all done, and I saw that floating back there, and I was like, what is going on? I know I've got way more hoppers than I need. So then I was wondering, what in the world is going on here? Why is this happening? And I came over here, and look at this, you guys. First of all, let me get rid of this. Okay. Look at this. Why are my hoppers full of bookshelves and enchanting tables? What in the world is going on? What kind of a weird bug is that? Look at this. You can't even buy bookshelves, can you? You used to not be able to. Let me see. Oh, you can now. Is my island locked? It wasn't locked. Huh. Did somebody come over and drop a bunch of bookshelves? Why would they drop bookshelves and enchanting tables? That makes no sense. But yeah, guys, I just noticed that, and then I saw this. So if any of you guys have seen anything like this, let me know, because that's crazy. All of my hoppers, I got to clear them all out. I don't know how many payments I've missed because of this. But wow, that's really strange. And it's all of them. I've got to empty them all out. And these don't sell. No, okay. So yeah, that's really strange. Really strange. Alright, just thought I'd show you. Back to the episode. But right now, I think what I'm going to do is spend this money that I have on some point spawners, you guys. This is pretty exciting. Oh, actually, I bought another point spawner also while I was off camera because there was one on the auction house for 30 million. So it was 5 million off. I thought, what the heck? Let's go ahead and get it. So what can we get for 840 million? Kind of excited about this right now. Looks like we can get 24. Now that's a pretty big upgrade there. So let's just go ahead and do this way. Stack spawners. And we're going to lay that thing down in there. And let's see, have we gotten any more points? Oh, we have. Look at this, you guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points now. Awesome. We're up to 6 points. Let's spread these out. And now we are up to 26 point spawners. Sweet. So that means if we get even just one a day, I mean, that's 26 points a day already. I'm going to keep buying more and upgrading it as we go every couple hours. But man, that island is looking good from back here. I gotta say, I like that a lot. Yeah, but that's all for now, you guys. I'm sorry there's such a long update in between Pointshop Pros. But yeah, like I said, life's been pretty crazy for me, pretty hectic, and we're getting ready to leave to go to Chicago for another week. And there's really no getting around it. So I do apologize. I'm gonna try to keep these videos going. I'm gonna get the next video made probably right after this, and I'll work on it immediately, testing out all the runes and doing that kind of stuff. And I'll schedule it to release in a couple days. And I'm also working on the modded series, Stone Black 2, and you should check that out. It's pretty cool. Having a lot of fun over there too. But yeah, this has been Bully Neck with Pointshop Pro. If you like this episode, maybe give me a like. If you really liked it and you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider subscribing. Keep playing, keep having fun. We will see you guys next time. Bye.